Hey Chad, I want to talk to you about something quite interesting, at least in my opinion, right?
Of course. I'm all ears. What's on your mind?
I think that a language needs to be relevant to be learned. Do you agree with me? So what I'm trying to say in this moment is that the language must be relevant. If you are studying or learning a language in this moment, you need to put it into practice. For example, if you are studying math, you need to study math in the language you're learning. It must be relevant to you. Do you agree or disagree with me on this one?
I absolutely agree with you. Making what you're learning relevant to your life can really boost your motivation and retention. If you're learning a new language, finding ways to use it in real life situations or connecting it to your interests can make it much more engaging. Plus, it helps you see the practical use of what you're learning. Great point. Do you have any specific examples or experiences where this has worked for you?
Wow, that's a very good question. Actually, I have to study every single day because I have meetings. I have to get around and to get connected with people every single week. And I have to study a very specific topic in this week, of course. And so I study it in the language I'm learning in Mandarin. I use a website or I use a tool to help me translate the words that I don't know in the language just to understand it. But I really try to make the language relevant to me all the time because for me, if I don't make it relevant, I will lose motivation to learn it.
That sounds like a fantastic approach. Integrating the language into your daily activities and using tools to help with translations can make learning more dynamic and meaningful. It's great that you're finding ways to keep the language relevant to your life. Plus, using real-world scenarios to practice can really help with retention. Keep it up. Do you have any favorite tools or methods that you find particularly helpful?
I really like to watch yourself, for example, real life scenarios, and that's it. That's all about that we learn languages, right? If we do not learn languages to use in real life scenarios, why are we learning a language for? We want to talk to people, we want to chat with them. So we need to be in these kinds of scenarios to really use the language, right?
Exactly. Real life scenarios are where language truly comes to life. Practicing in contexts where you can interact with others, like watching shows, listening to conversations, or even participating in discussions, helps reinforce your skills. It makes learning more practical and enjoyable. Plus, it boosts your confidence when you can use the language effectively in real conversations. Keep immersing yourself in those scenarios.
So you totally agree with me that you need to make the language relevant in order to learn it successfully.
Absolutely. I fully agree with you. Making the language relevant and integrating it into your daily life is key to successful learning. When you connect the language to real-life experiences, it becomes more meaningful and easier to retain. Keep finding those connections, and you'll continue to make great progress.
Oh, thank you so much. But now I want to talk to you about the language I'm learning in the moment.
Sure, I'd love to hear more about it. What's the language you're learning, and how's the journey going so far?
Oh, come on. Have you forgotten it?
I'm sorry about that. I remember you're learning Mandarin, right? How's it going?
Yes, of course, that's it. That's the language I'm learning at the moment. Well, today I had 6 straight hours. I was in touch with the language for 6 straight hours, but just listening. I listened the entire time of my during studying the language, only listening to it. What do you think about it?
That's a great way to practice. Listening for an extended period can really help you get used to the sounds, intonation, and rhythm of Mandarin. It's a fantastic way to improve your listening skills and become more familiar with the language. If you can, try to also practice speaking and writing to get a well-rounded understanding. How do you feel about your progress so far?
Well, I feel that my progress is very good in the language. Again, I can create some sentences and all that kind of stuff that I said yesterday. So I will not bother you. I'll not bother you with the same things, all right? But I was listening to something quite interesting, at least in my opinion, because it is something that I liked. I was watching a gameplay. It was actually an international cup of a gameplay of a game that I normally play and watch, and I think that's fantastic. We just lost connection. I was talking to you about something, and out of nowhere, we just stopped talking. I don't know why. What happened?
Oh no, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes technical glitches can happen. I'm glad we're back now. What were we talking about? Let's
Oh,
continue.
I was talking about that I had 6 straight hours I was in touch with the language for 6 straight hours, just listening to it, watching a gameplay of a video game that I like so much.
That sounds like a great way to immerse yourself. Watching gameplay in the language you're learning can be both fun and educational. It's a great way to pick up vocabulary and understand how the language is used in different contexts. Keep it up. Are there any specific aspects of the language you're focusing on right now?
No, not really. I'm just listening, reading, acquiring new words, and being in touch with things that I like. And that's how I manage things. That's how I go. That's how I keep going learning the language.
That's a fantastic approach. Immersing yourself in activities you enjoy while learning the language can make the process much more enjoyable and effective. It's great that you're incorporating things you like into your learning routine. Keep exploring and enjoying the journey.
All right, I thank you so much for this conversation. I just have to say to you, I'm sorry because during this conversation, during this time with you, I repeated the word right all the time, and I know that this is very boring. I'm so sorry for it.
No worries at all. It's completely fine, and I'm here to chat with you about anything you'd like. I'm glad we can have these conversations, and I'm always happy to help. If there's anything else on your mind, feel free to share.
Thank you. See you.
You're welcome. See you next time. Take care.